Hello, hello, hello. How are you all tonight? We are here to talk about Braxton Family Values Season 7, Episode 1. Okay. Mm. Yeah, it's going to be one of those reviews tonight. Okay. It was great to see the ladies back together again. However, let me just say this. Tonight's theme for me was know your age, act your age, accept your age, be happy that you're alive at 50 and above. Okay. So, people, let me tell you something. Tony Braxton is a legend. There's nobody that could do a versus battle with Tony Braxton. Okay, she's the queen. She doesn't get her just due, in my opinion. Because when you sit down and really start counting off them Tony Braxton hits, I mean, you know, they just go on and on. Breathe again. How many ways? He wasn't man enough for me. Love should have brought your tired ass home last night. You know what I'm saying? Tony Braxton is the queen. It is what it is. There's nobody who's going to do a versus battle against Tony Braxton and win. Okay. So, I mean, I dare say Tony got more hits than Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm going to stand by that. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, Tony, I say this with love. I know a lot. I'm going to catch flack for this one because there are a lot of women in this age group who are holding on to 23, honey, and I don't know why. Let that shit go. Embrace 50, okay? Put an H on your chest and handle it, ladies. It is okay. So, first of all, the episode starts out with Tony at a photo shoot with some bullshit on. I don't even know why she had it on. On some real, Tony, you was too old for that. And ladies, where are your pants? Where are your bottoms? Where's this at? What's going on here? So, she had on a leotard looking thing. No body shaper, no legging, no stocking. I mean, you can get all kind of just something to accent what you got going on. But why are you ladies not wearing bottoms? It's not just Tony. There are a few entertainers who wear leotards and no bottoms, and that shit is unacceptable. Fantasia forgets her pants occasionally too. Why not put something on? It's because y'all are so afraid to, you know, be graceful. You feel like you're going to be old and you're missing out on something. Tony, you had on a freaking nightgown. Like you walking around in a negligee. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, what y'all need to do is realize this. Less ass and more class, okay? Less ass equals more class sometimes, okay? Because, Tony, you was just revealing a little bit too much there, girlfriend. And when you had that negligee thing on, you know, your body is showing you're aging. If you're going to do that, you got to be having some Angela Bassett type of shit going on. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all need to respect another queen, Angela Bassett, okay? She's very classy, very elegant, always looks nice, sexy, but mature, and is embracing being a grown-ass woman. So another thing, we go off to so Tamar shows up. And, you know, Tamar's like myself. She got a lot to say. Because even Tamar was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, questioning the stylist. Because she was like, what did she ask her? Why you got them sheets on? Because they had on some long sleeve white shirt. And it was like a bodysuit. But again, her ass is all out. Her thighs is out. And my thing is, Tony, are you afraid to embrace your age because of Birdman? Because he older than a motherfucker. So don't even worry about that. He and tired and through and delayed, in the words of Kaya. Girl, don't nobody want him. Now, here's the other thing about Tony. I'm concerned for Tony. I know everybody focus on Tamar, but I'm gonna tell you something. The empath in me tells me that Tony didn't look well to me. And I'm not gonna say because of lupus, because she always had lupus. So how is her relationship? What's really going on with her? And her head was fucked up too. See, I'm not understanding these bad wigs and stuff. Now I get that Tamar had, you know, the situation had going on with Tamar, so maybe things are going to get better. But I was just like, Tony didn't look right to me. Something is off there. So I just hope that she's not trying to force a relationship just to be with a man because, you know, that's what we're all told. You must be with a man. You're not happy unless you got a man, honey. Okay. So on to the bridal shower. Another situation. What was it? The bachelorette party. Another scenario where women do not know their age. Accept your age. It is okay. So here we are. The grandmother was like, no, this ain't for me. Which it wasn't because it was just everything had penises on them and everything, you know. It was all about the D and all about the P. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that bachelorette party was for a 21-year-old, 27-year-old who's getting married for the first time. Not some 40-something-year-old woman who's getting married for the third time. Definitely not. She got grown ass sons. Like, ain't nobody here for that. Like, you got to know your age. Like, you could have had them men come and give massages and maybe some facials or some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But all of that was going on, like and then people felt uncomfortable, and Tamar was on her soapbox because she saved again, and she was in love with David. And I will say this about Tamar: she looked beautiful. I think she looked her best. She was happy at that moment because when she came walking through the Tony shoot with them meat and potatoes, she looked really good. She really did. But yes. So know your age. Know your age. Tracy, my girl. I love Tracy, and I feel like the family overall owes her a huge apology. Like, y'all wanted her to abort her baby, not be with Kevin, and then here they are, the last two standing. I will never let that go. You know what I mean? Like, that is hurtful. So she's still holding on to some animosity over what happened in Napa. I'm going to have to go back and watch that and see what it was. Here's the thing I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to take it from what I feel like Tracy's feeling, because I watched the interview with Tamar and Tamron Hall, right? Tamar does not accept responsibility for her actions and her words and her, just her bad behavior overall, because she's always a victim at the end of the day. Now, I did notice that she was very emotional when it was time to talk about that man, but not so much about her family. You know what I'm saying? She makes it seem like the network portrayed her in a bad and negative way. And I heard another vlogger on here saying that, that's not the Tamar that they know in person. Well, unfortunately, like I tell people, when people try to say, oh, I'm just playing a character, that character is hurting people's feelings. The other people are not playing in the same movie that you're in. So no, it's not going to be received as a joke or something that I should just write off and overlook. You're hurting feelings. You're changing lives. You're changing the dynamic of relationships. Like, she's also holding on to the fact that somebody told that she had been sexually molested as a child. Do I think she should be angry with that person? It's a no for me. No. And the reason why I say that is because I believe that whoever said it was trying to help her, because they want her to move beyond this adolescent stage that she is stuck at, because we all know she's a little bratty. She's a little needy. She's growing now. But the same with the relationship, with the show, Get Your Life. Tamar, Get Your Life. Like, it all wasn't a negative. She was mad that they aired her suicide. Turn it into a teaching moment, because you're not the only woman who's been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? And while we're on it, prayers out to Wendy Williams. Let's pray for our girl, Wendy. Everybody want to drag Wendy. Wendy is a woman. Wendy's man cheated on her, had a baby with somebody. She ain't the first person that happens to. She's broken. Hello? Self-esteem was already low. You know what I mean? She out here drinking and carrying on. As women, we need to stand together and support one another, but it's important that we be honest with each other. So I feel like Tamar doesn't always deal with honesty, because there was a follow-up interview with Trina, Tawana, and Tracy on Soul Sisters of Soul with Claudia Jordan. And they said that's Tamar's truth. And I understood what they're saying. You know what I mean? But people really need to be honest and get real. And like I said, embrace your age. There's some things you just got to let go of. 40 and up. Another person who needs to embrace their age is my girl, Evelyn Braxton. Y'all know I love me some Evelyn. My favorite quote from Evelyn is, hurt feelings because they're going to hurt yours. And that's a fucking fact. Hurt feelings because people definitely going to hurt your feelings. Right. So you got to put yourself first and do what it is you need to do for you. However, I want Evelyn and them to let this storyline go about her still hating on the father in this bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. In that woman. Fuck that lady at this point. Move on. I wouldn't give a shit where they were. Catch fire, bitch. I don't have no water. Okay. I don't have any water. Fuck yeah. Whatever. But I don't like that for her. She needs to grow beyond that. That's what I'm saying. Know your age. You can't still be mad about some man you was married to how many years ago? To hell with him or whatever him and that lady is doing. They want to come to the wedding, let them. Who cares? But I would not want to be walking around with that label on me as if I still give a damn. Because I don't. To hell with them. Move on. That's what forgiveness is for. Right. It's always the church people who got all these sayings and all of this, won't he do it, and all of this other stuff. But then here we are with an attempted suicide. You know what I'm saying? That's when you say, where's the Lord? You know what I mean? Like, where's your God? You got to really be real with yourself. Some of y'all are not really, We throw these quotes out there and these catchphrases, but are you really meaning what you're saying? Because that spirituality is on the inside. What you throwing out there, it really, just like people who quote you Bible scriptures all the time. They full of shit. Don't even bother with that. All right, so I'm sure there was some more to the episode, but those are the things that stuck out to me. Like I said, ladies, we need to embrace aging. There's nothing wrong with that. I am 48 and fine. Okay. They ain't got to like it, but you need to love it. That's all. Embrace it. It's okay. And there are ways to wear things. But Tony, you needed to have on some clothes and you didn't have on any accessories. Your makeup wasn't right. Your glam squad is too young for you. You need to get some women and men that are about probably like, let's say your age. Right. Who's going to really bring some real class to the table. Like I said, less ass, more class. Y'all have a good night. Drop down there and leave me some comments. What did y'all think? And what did I miss? But that's just what I caught up to bit, whatever. Because y'all know my ish is on in a few minutes. Love and Lockup, come through. I'll be here tonight. All right. Maybe we should do a live Love and Lockup. Y'all watch Love and Lockup too. We might go live. Have a good night.